So this is what I got out of shipping from Italy to the United States. Got a cracked pillar there, cracked pillar on that side, right here, and I already super glued this, and I'm trying to get the side pulled in. The body is bubbled out on this side right here, facing, just bubbled out this way, and then this side's dented in a little bit. I've got a piece of aluminum in there supporting it right now, and my little rubber band just broke and plucked my finger that was on the back, so that's great. Yeah, that just hit my finger. That happened on camera. That was kind of cool. Anyway, yeah, the roof is off to one side. You can see where it was kind of squished in the packaging. Already through it. Oh, here it is. This is the packaging that it came in, and there was a piece of paper next to the truck. The truck was on one side like this, and I just knocked the truck over. That's great. But the paper the paper was actually a mistake. The guy that shipped it to me, that forced the body to warp. I don't know if it was due to heat in shipping or just the force of it pushing it sideways. And the body is supposed to be 160 millimeters, and from inside the bumpers it measures, I said 160 centimeters, it's millimeters. It measures just below 150. I mean, just a hair below. So I'm gonna say it's 150, even though it's closer to 149 millimeters. But I can work with that. The chassis is 160 or 16 centimeters, and it's technically just a little over. So kind of rough measurements when I did it all, when I did that. And the guy told me he wasn't exactly sure if it was going to be bed and cab two separate pieces, or if it was going to be one piece. So I'm okay with it. It's one piece. That works better for the Orlandos. It would even work better for a slot car, in my opinion, if it was 160 and or well, whatever length. But two pieces would be a problem, in my opinion. That's two piece. The Tundra was multiple pieces, but the one piece bodies are going to work better to hold it onto the chassis. So my 77 F-100 is a one piece slosh mold body, and it's going to be fine once I get it all mounted to that carbon fiber chassis. This one though, see, I didn't have any cracks in that polyester resin, none whatsoever. That one came out perfect. The Mercury Monarch, the reason I never did anything else with it, which I will eventually, is, and this is the same guy that made the F-100, the other one. This cracked. I don't know if it'll show up on camera. It cracked right there. See if I can get this. It's right there by my thumbnail. It's just a tiny little crack. But I plan on building something with that still. Just in no hurry, really. This though, I put a little super glue in it, and I don't know if you can see it. The crack actually came through the door seam right there, and then went this way and this way. It's a slight crack right here, and then it curves and then drops down to right here. It stops right behind where the rubber band is right there. So yeah, but yeah, I like it. I used to own a 66 F-100 long wheelbase flatbed. Never really got to drive the truck much. Had a lot of problems with it. Bought it used. Love that truck though. This is my favorite body style. F-100, F-250. The 66 is and always will be my favorite. So yeah, and I'm gonna jack this thing up on the MO1 tires and wheels, 40.5s, and I got the tall shocks today too. So, and these are, I was correct, they are the same length. They're actually just a tiny bit, like 1 millimeter taller than my DIY, I guess you could call them, low C hybrids, the Micro T combined with the Orlando ends. So yeah, I mean, you can look at them, they're like spot on, so close. Just different springs, different tubes, different shafts. So that's most likely gonna be well, I don't know. I was thinking about putting these on the P01 Raptor, but that's gonna, I already held that together kind of like I was just doing, and that's just not gonna work. So yeah, I'm gonna get new links for this, push out the front and rear suspensions, leave it at that height. I like that height on it. The longer it sits there, the more I like it, so that's where I'm going with that. And yeah, I'm probably gonna put these on this. It's gonna need significant lift anyway to clear these tires. I don't really want to cut the little wheel wells too much, fender openings. So just love that truck, warped and cracked or not. So I'll have to repair both of those pillars and repair that right there, and some hot water and gentle massaging to get this body to conform to the right shape, because I mean, you can even kind of see it. It sticks out. It's bubbled out right here, sinks in right here, and it's the same on the back side. It's kind of dipped in right here and then bubbled out at the rear, just like this side. So it's like it's squished in, but then the body cab was in the front only, not the back. The back's fine. Right here, it was pushed over that way, and that cracked both pillars. And this is slightly tilted, so I'm gonna have to heat it up here and push this over just a little bit, and then cool it quickly. And yes, I got paint on me still from when I did the stuff the other day. So I don't know why it turned green. Oh, primer. Anyway, I'm gonna have to brace that crack up behind it because it's right in the door seam. So I'll probably put a little piece of styrene in there. I don't know. So it just looks awesome. So, yep. I was thinking kind of a military style. And you can see I did the military green on it. The more I reached, I saw one picture of I want to say it was a U.S. Army, or it might have even been Forestry Service. I can't remember. Might have been Air Force. I don't remember, but it was step side standard cab. Had small wheels and tires on it. And I've seen a lot of videos of the 66 crew cab sitting on big giant tires, and that's what I'm going for. But I wanted to have the old like U.S. Army green color. I thought about doing a Forestry Service theme with it or something, just because it's a cool looking truck, and it just kind of suits it to me. But yeah, if anybody's interested, wanting to see that, that's the paint on that, and I did the X red. So that was a tedious paint job. I hand painted some of the touch-ups on the orange and the aluminum, and this is two different shades of aluminum. I don't know if you can see that on camera. That is a flat aluminum metallic spray paint. I can't even remember the brand, but that literally was the last of it I had. There was nothing else coming out of the can when I finished that, so I threw the can away. I can't even remember the brand. I shouldn't have threw it out, but I did. I love that paint though. I love that paint. This one is, it's not a flat. Dry front. That one is just some cheap Color Place aluminum, and it kind of comes out shiny until you put the matte clear Rust-Oleum on it. So there's actually matte clear over that, but I also did, and I let it kind of get sticky before I let it fully cure. I sprayed it with matte clear. Let me get this little bottle back here if I can find anything. Of course, it's the last one I pick up. The testers. That's it, and it's metallic silver. It's not aluminum, and that's what made that get darker. It's a little bit darker than that one right there, so it gives them both kind of a different look, and I like that. I like that this got a little darker, but it's still bright enough that it doesn't look like a charcoal gray metallic or something like that. So, not perfect, but looks really awesome. And the aluminum floor, I painted top and bottom orange, so that looks really good in there. And yeah, I'm going to replace that with aluminum for that, and then I've got to get everything for that still, and I need to redo my Bronco. So yeah, I like that. Anyway, thanks for watching.